Thank you so much, Subbu. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak a little bit about our project and the experience regarding the same. I represent Mahindra Sustain, and the pilot which we undertook, was with TECO, which is our renewable asset management company, and we did it in Tandur, which is in a 1 acre patch of land. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yes. So a little bit of brief about our company. We at TECO, we stand for asset management and are definitely a part of Mahindra Group. And I am not going through the details of our company. Maybe the presentation would be shared in later on in any way, so you can just go through it. Next slide, please. So we have almost a portfolio of around 3.6 gigawatt and across various countries and geographies. Next slide, please. Again, the couple of our services and the kind of work we do. We have monitoring and analytics. We have our product predictive analytics. We are also experimenting with ride robot cleaning and thereby reducing our water consumptions. Just a brief overview of our offerings. Next slide, please. Can you just press it once more? Yes. So we at Mahindra, we are very highly driven by sustainability. And as rightly, I think Vivek basically gave a snapshot of what am I going to speak in my presentation, definitely from the corporate side. So this is the Mahindra Sustainability Framework, and we are focusing on three major pillars: enabling stakeholders to rise, rejuvenating the environment, and building enduring business. Now, my focus area is definitely rejuvenating the environment because of the kind of business we are in. We are already in a clean business, but the quantum of land and water as a business we are using, we are always working towards reducing and optimizing our resources. So the idea of agro-PV not just came out of from any monetary gains or any financial aspects, but it came from the ingrained sustainability principles we already which we have in a company, and especially in the mother brand. Next slide, please. So I think this is very basic for any solar panel, solar PV plant. So the major aspect is the weed control and the unwanted vegetation which is occurring in these kind of plants, and especially the huge areas. It is a risk. It is a health hazard. It also is a home for various reptiles, and definitely a fire risk. So the unwanted vegetation and weed is definitely a key problem, and it has to be cleared like every 15 days or every 20 days, right? Which is not only a huge financial setback, but also a very labor intensive task. So this is basically a brief overview of how we quantified and why we started about thinking this problem, because as I already mentioned, that we have a huge portfolio, and that's why we are looking at a huge amount of land which is under this unwanted vegetation. And when we did the calculation, it was very shocking to see that this cost approximately costs us almost 15% of the direct cost to the company, which is pretty huge. That's how we started exploring for other options and any alternate ideas how we can take care of this unwanted vegetation and weed problem. Next slide, please. So these are a couple of options which we started approaching and started considering. Definitely manual grass cutting was there, which is again a recurring expense and very labor intensive. So this was the earlier practice, but this also resulted in letting intruders and letting all kind of personnel into the plant, which can be a health hazard or any type of risk at any point in time. Then there was a semi-mechanized option where diesel was the fuel being used, but again, being a part of the Mahindra Group, and who have also committed to carbon neutrality, diesel was definitely not an option which we were ready to look at. Then machine-based and herbicides were there. Machine-based was definitely not an option because it was extremely expensive, and also the reach was limited for this machinery. Herbicides, again, it would definitely damage the soil, the groundwater, so it was again out of question. Cattle based again, some part was used as a cattle feed, but again, it definitely had risk and resulted in injuries to the animals and even damages to the cables. So therein came the idea of agro PV, where we started looking at plantation of maybe medicinal plants or any oil producing plants, so that the unwanted vegetation can be taken care of. Next slide, please. So this is basically the logical framework, and I have tried to put it into the three pillars. Why waste land? Why should not be keeping in mind the amount and the quantum of land we are using? Definitely, we are looking at huge acres of land, which a huge potential to develop and build on the agriculture. Not only that, as a company, this was the weed removal and unwanted vegetation removal is definitely a cost activity, which can definitely become a profit activity once the agro PV implementation can be done at a larger scale. And wild vegetation, as I already mentioned, these vegetation was of no use. So converting them into FMCG or any medicinal plants definitely could cater to a larger audience in a certain amount of time. And definitely, first and foremost, was the health risk, which was now a little bit less because of the lesser intrusion of reptiles, or lesser intrusion of manpower just to do the cutting of these weed. So the three pillars of sustainability, definitely people. So this also resulted in a certain amount of local employment generation during the plantation, during harvesting, etc. Planet, of course, as Vivek and already people have talked about it, it resulted in lesser of soil pollution, lesser of soil erosion, less of dust generation. Even it has contributed a little bit. I mean, did not do any research per se while we were doing the pilot project, but definitely it has reduced to a little bit of the temperature in the solar panels. And last and least, definitely it has turned a cost activity into a more profit generating activity. Next slide, please. This is basically the processes, the steps we undertook while undertaking this project. So the legal clearance, we did a detailed study with the CII in 1819, understanding the biodiversity, the soil type, the water requirements, etc., etc. After we did the study, based on the results of the study, we shortlisted our plant in Tandur, and where we had two options. One was anathodai and second was lemongrass. We selected lemongrass because of its less water consumption. And yes, we also partnered. So we are a solar EPC company, asset management company. We do not want to get into agricultural activities. So we partnered with a French spice company called Concan Man. They are based out of Chennai. So these guys identified from where the saplings could be, the saplings could be procured, the kind of organic mix which is required for these saplings. Local farmers and laborers were identified in order to do the plantation and harvesting, and as a result, the lemongrass was harvested as well. So yeah, next slide, please. So some pictures, so how the land was originally and the final result. So it took certain amount of time, to do and undertake this project, with definitely quite a lot of challenges as well. Next slide, please. So this is the business case. So right now, these are all exact values which I can speak about. So I may not be able to highlight the exact profits which we could generate, but definitely it is, even if the cost is met, the cost of removal of weed or unwanted vegetation, even the cost is met by doing these kind of plantation, our job is good enough. Because of the added brownie points like creating of local employment, or even taking care of this local biodiversity, or rather the yield is used for any medicinal purpose, etc., etc. So the benefits were so many. I think that justified the entire exercise or the challenges we faced, and with the intent we undertook this project. Now, next slide, please. So I think a little bit I would like to talk about is the weak threats. Definitely for us, see, again mentioning that we do not want to get into the agricultural market or any B2C kind of a market. So we are currently in lookout for the right channel partner who would be able to tie up with us and take care of the entire plantation logistics, and definitely providing a market for this plantation. Now, as an O&M company, so wherever we are doing operation maintenance, there's a very few there are very few people who are operating at our site. So definitely manpower is a challenge, but we would be more than happy to tie up with certain local or national level partners who can take care of this entire activity for us, and definitely the land. And we would be happy to explore options to identify local laborers, etc., and ultimately provide a good use to the entire project. Next please. So this is just a snapshot of one of the research papers which we had consulted. So which also were talking about increase in the efficiency, decrease of the module temperature, increase in temperature leads to lower generation, etc., etc. So we do have plans to once this pilot project. So we have definitely. So the another thing which I want to talk about is replicability, scalability, and sustainability. Definitely, this is something which is in the strategy of our organization. We would like to take this forward and scale it up. So as a pilot, I think it was sort of a good experience with the kind of learnings and kind of checkpoints we need to take care of while we are talking about scalability of the project. And there we also need to undertake some research just to prove that these things are happening, the efficiency is increasing, the module temperature is decreasing, etc., etc. So currently we do not have values of our own, but we would definitely do that kind of research in order to support whatever activity we have undertaken. The key challenge definitely still remains about finding the right channel partner, because again we are operating in a large amount of geography with large amount of land at our disposal. So that is one thing which we are currently working at. Next slide please. Yes, thank you. That's all from my side.